Hello, everyone. Um, so today I thought I would talk about the route I'm taking and the reason I decided to drop out of college. Basically, I started looking into coding boot camps, which is becoming a pretty popular thing, or is a pretty popular thing, I guess. They're they're really efficient from what it seems like. I mean, the results show. Uh, it's not something that's like you have to necessarily super worry about because lots of people are getting jobs this way, and it does seem like there's patterns to the ones that aren't after graduating from these places. So I started looking into coding boot camps, and I came across this Lambda school. They don't call themselves a boot camp. I will clarify that. I should also mention that while I am going to be attending here, I start in about 2 weeks. Oh, actually, yeah, 2 weeks from today. Um, I'm I'm not in any way like affiliated or anything. They don't know about this video. Well, there's no connection. I just thought that I would show this because this is the reason I decided to finally drop out of college for good, which would be the fourth time, believe it or not, dropping out of college. Make myself sound great. Um, but I'm a very practical learner, and with that, I had to come to accept that college wasn't the environment for me, and having an option that was relatively secure, that was an alternative to college, made me basically comfortable with not having to force myself to go through that. But anyway, so basically, what Lambda is they have a part-time and a full-time track, so it's either about 7 months or a year, and you pick one of these tracks here. I'm doing the FullStack Web Development, and as you can see, they got 30 weeks for the full time, 12 months for part time, and your attend is 100% remote, and they will take you from basically nothing. You do have to pass a coding challenge before you can apply, but they do offer a free intro course that's really helpful, super easy. It My last semester of college, I took a web design class, and the 4 months I was in that web design class, it didn't cover nearly as much as efficiently or as clearly as I think it was like the 3 days it took me to do the intro class. So it's really good. You pass the coding challenge, and like it says here, it's live, but it is remote. You have live sessions you have to attend. You will work in group projects, things like that. And what makes Lambda semi unique, I know there's at least one other place that's doing this, but they work through an income share agreement, if I can talk, which is basically you don't pay anything to them until after you graduate, and after you graduate, you have to get a job using the skills that they teach you. That part I am in no way qualified to, what meets those requirements. That's just the wording they use. But and you have to be making more than 50,000 a year, at which point they'll start taking 17% of your salary from 50K up. Um, but it's a $30,000 cap. You only pay for 2 years, so if it doesn't reach that maximum, then it doesn't reach it. If it does, then you're done early. But yeah, oh, right here you can see my September 17th. That's me. That's when I start. But they have a very good curriculum here. I've been so this is for the full time, but where I feel I'm at is right here. Actually, that's literally where I'm at. As I learned HTML and CSS, and after that I learned JavaScript. But between CSS and JavaScript, I had Java and Python. And I learned JavaScript, and I am right now working in React. I can use it, but I'm not as proficient as I want to be yet. But overall, I really like the React framework. Um, I don't know, it just has use a lot of functional programming, but at the same time, it can be very object oriented, and I'm very used to object oriented programming over functional. So looks like I need to brush up on Redux in the next 2 weeks, and then I'll feel pretty comfortable through that. But yeah, anyway, they go through the front end web development, the back end, they actually have a computer science section, which is another thing that most boot camps don't have. Is they just teach you the actual programming, the languages, how to build things. Lambda takes it a little bit further, and you get some of the comp sci stuff to kind of supplement. If you don't go to college or haven't been to college when you go here. And then your applied programming, security, Python, Django, and then you're towards the end you'll build a capstone project which you will actually deploy and host. You'll present it in front of different people, and I think I could be wrong, but I think there's like hiring recruiters and stuff when you present your final capstone. But they also do a lot of career development and teaching you technical interviews and whiteboard questions, all those fun things. And like I said, it's just the combination of how thorough they are, their income share agreement, because I'm not afraid to admit right now I am not making the most money, and I can't afford most boot camps up front in any way. But they gave me a route around that, and I'm perfectly happy keeping up the 17% of my income after I graduate. And it's just I feel like it's an all around better environment. The people there have been real friendly with me and stuff, but yeah, that's basically it. That's the reason. If y'all have any questions about Lambda or what I think about college and tech, just feel free to leave that down below, and I'll answer any questions you have. And until next time.